It's time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. A winter storm will impact south central Alaska with blizzard conditions, high winds, and rough seas. Record high temperatures are expected from the southern plains into the southern Appalachians today, and a wintry mix, including freezing rain, is forecast for upstate New York and interior New England. Closer to home, chilly temperatures and showers in the area for the next few days. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. There's going to be a special meeting for the village of Tularosa today at 4. The agenda posted online is blank, so no idea what's going on. Perhaps Mayor Trujillo will be asking for help in order to bury all the skeletons she has in the village hall closets.
It's a possibility!
Who knows? A county commission meeting is happening today at the commission chambers at 9 a.m. Also, a special meeting has been called by the county commission for Tuesday from 10 until 11 a.m. The purpose of this special meeting is to certify the canvass of the 2023 regular local election. And the City of Alamogordo regular commission meeting is happening on Tuesday, November 14th. This coming Saturday is the annual Veterans Day Parade. I spoke with Richard McElderry.
Well, we have 30 entries, various groups. We have the Tiger Marching Band, the Junior ROTC, car clubs, Patriot Guard Riders, the Flickinger Center, and different people have stepped up to be in the parade.
The parade lineup is at 8:30, and the parade itself begins at 10 a.m. The parade's going to follow the normal parade route. So be sure to bring your flags and wave them in order to show support and love to our veterans. The World Diabetes Day Awareness event is happening on Tuesday, November 14th from 4:30 till 6 p.m. at the White Sands Mall in Alamogordo. It's going to be hosted by the Otero Health Council. You're invited to come talk about screening and prevention, self-management programs, as well as increasing physical activity. If you have any questions, please call 575-437-0231. For those who are interested in learning more about space, or for those who just want to take in some beautiful sights, there's going to be a free star party at the Museum of Space History, hosted by the Astronomy League, on Saturday, November 11th. That party is going to begin at 5 p.m. and be held in the upper parking lot of the observatory complex. The museum is going to be providing telescopes for all attendees to use, with live monitors going for children or for those with visual impairments. Keep Alamogordo Beautiful is excited to announce the launch of its new request board. That's a one-stop shop for residents to request yard work assistance, as well as other services to help keep the community looking its best. I spoke with Executive Director for Keep Alamogordo Beautiful, Sven Sears.
We've got 3 different categories of requests right now. One is for yard work, and that's like weeding, trimming, mowing, leaf removal, things like that. You know, anything that you can really kind of do in a yard, for the most part, we try to accommodate. And then we also have a graffiti reporting tool and a litter reporting tool that we also throw on there.
To request help or to volunteer, visit keepalamogordobeautiful.org. The Alamogordo Community Yard Sale is coming up on December 2nd. I spoke with Yolanda Hingle. She's the coordinator for this event.
What's going on is it's an opportunity for everyone to clean out their closets, clean out their garages, and share some of those treasures that they have hidden and make some money for the holidays and share their joy with their neighbors.
Saturday, December 2nd from 9 until 2 at the Elks Lodge. Yolanda, how does someone learn more about this?
Well, they need to call me or text me at 602-695-0611, 602-695-0611, and I will get in touch with them. I will leave them. I will create a list of who's registered, and we go from there.
You can hear that interview in its entirety on the Crazy Radio YouTube channel. The City of Alamogordo has adopted new ordinances that pertain to weeds. I spoke with Code Enforcement Manager Josh Sides.
So we went through and redefined what weeds were, We added a bunch more weeds which come off of the noxious weeds list from the New Mexico State University Department of Agriculture, and they're the foregoing experts on noxious weeds for the state of New Mexico. We defined about 55 of them. That list is over 200 weeds long.
Sides also told me that the hours of operation for the Code Enforcement Office have expanded to 7:30 to 6:30 Monday to Friday in order to become more accessible to the public. The office does close at noon for the lunch hour. The Alamogordo Family Recreation Center is excited to announce that online and in-person registration for the Turkey Week holiday camps happening November 20th through the 22nd from 7:45 a.m. until 5:45 p.m. I spoke with Recreation Coordinator Alan Top.
We play in the gym, various games like dodgeball or basketball or whatever the kids are interested in at that time. We've got board games and art projects that we'll do with the kids in between, playing on playgrounds. Taking them out to the soccer field. We'll even try to sneak in field trips to the zoo, things of that nature as well.
Registration continues until classes are full. Registration fee of $60 is due at the time of registration. If you have any questions regarding Turkey Week or registration, please contact the Rec Center, 575-439-4142. Well, today is Thursday. Time now to go to our good friend, Pastor Lauren Noble, for this week's inspirational moment.
Good morning, 95.1 listeners. This is Pastor Lauren with a word of inspiration for you. What has been on my mind is the importance of choosing words. I remember back when I was in the 4th grade, and I had a teacher that we called Witch Hanny, and we called her Old Witch Hanny for a reason. But she had said to me one day, she said, "You will never amount to anything in your life, because you started when you speak and you're too stupid to learn." And I thought about that, and I look back at that today and think, I'm not too stupid to learn because I have a college degree, and I do not stutter when I speak, though I'm not really fond of speaking in front of crowds of people, but I can't do it. And I think about how much that emotionally scarred me, and how much, back in that age, how much I really believed that I was too stupid to learn. And I think we need to be careful sometimes how we choose words, because once they're out there, you cannot take them back, and you don't know the damage you're doing to another person. So let us be mindful of how we speak our words before we put them out there. Let me say a prayer for us. Lord, I do pray that we will be mindful of our words before we put them out there, because, sometimes, as they say in the Bible, the tongue is really a weapon of deceit. It causes a lot of destruction in people's lives, and I just pray that we'll be better about that, because sometimes I can make some rash statements too and think, I can't take that back now. I should have shut up. But I just pray that we'll all be better in that area. Amen. Until we meet up again on the airwaves, may God richly bless you.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
AlamogordoTownNews.com is a locally owned website featuring local news matters from a local perspective that affects you, and we bring it to you directly. Plus, local sports, cultural arts, and events. Online, AlamogordoTownNews.com. Owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
A jury has convicted 17-year-old Judah Trujillo of shooting and killing a 60-year-old Santa Fe man last year. Trujillo and the victim were meeting after talking on a dating app. Trujillo was convicted of first-degree murder and will be sentenced next year. His mother, Rachel Martinez, is also facing charges in this case. Police say she helped Trujillo dump the victim's phone, which police believe was seen in his hand while leaving his home with Martinez the morning of the murder. The Torrance County Detention Center is facing more legal trouble. Attorneys for the ACLU have filed a lawsuit on behalf of 4 Venezuelan immigrants over what it calls a sham inspection of the facility. The suit claims that the center initially failed a 2021 evaluation, with inspectors discovering unsafe and unsanitary living conditions. They state the facility got a passing grade following a different inspection in March of 2022. 2 weeks after that, the ACLU says the Homeland Security Department's Inspector General called for U.S. Customs and Immigration Enforcement to remove everyone from that facility over multiple unsafe conditions. The ACLU discussed the issues after that report was revealed. ACLU attorney Rebecca Sheff spoke with KRQE.
Regardless of the authority that, agencies like ICE might have to detain people, there's no justification for holding them in such degrading and inhumane conditions.
Back in May, the facility settled one lawsuit with the ACLU over guards using pepper spray on immigrants during a 2020 hunger strike. Another lawsuit was filed this year after a 23-year-old Brazilian committed suicide. Virgin Galactic announced during its quarterly report to investors yesterday that the company will be laying off 185 people, which is around 18% of its workforce. The space tourism company also said it's going to launch just 2 more flights before pausing flights next summer. The company says it's all part of a plan to focus on building the next generation of spacecraft, which will carry more passengers, fly more often, and be easier to both build and maintain. They hope to test flying the new Delta spacecraft by 2025. The company reported a loss of $105 million in the third quarter alone. Flights on the Unity spaceship were selling for $450,000, but according to Virgin Galactic, they may sell some of the remaining spots for as much as $1 million a seat. 100 veterans, including 2 in New Mexico, received a free car thanks to Progress. The first car recipient was Emma Rich from Holloman Air Force Base right here at Alamogordo. Also, Airman First Class Marcelo Polar received the second vehicle. He was born in Peru and is serving at Kirtland Air Force Base, and he spoke with KRQE.
This is life-changing because I won't be longer anymore struggling with walking under the rain and the snow and the cold weather. Even when it's really early or whenever I get out of work late or even out of school, this will actually help me just to don't feel insecure anymore.
Both cars came with 6 months of insurance coverage. Sports and weather are next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
There are 50 matches for New Mexico volleyball today, including Corona Vaughn at Hondo, Mescalero at Capitan, Cobrey at Hot Springs, Hatch Valley at Socorro, Redoso at Tucumcari, and Lordsburg comes to Tularosa. Wow! Go Lady Cats! Tularosa is going to be hosting a Lady Cat Luau, which is a parent-guardian night, inviting everyone to come show your support and to wear beach party Hawaiian gear and pack the student section. It's also being recognized as Senior Night. That's happening tonight at 5 p.m. And once again, wow! Go Lady Cats! This Saturday, your Tularosa Wildcats travel to Eunice in the state semifinals. I spoke with Coach Mike Filicetti.
This should be a fun game. And, I don't think our kids are scared of anybody anymore. I think they know they have just as good a shot as any of the other 4 teams that are around right now. We're going to go with the attitude this week when we prepare that we're going to win this game. That needs to be what our attitude is. They are. We're just as good as anybody.
The Tularosa Wildcats in the state semifinals. Again, that game will be in Eunice, 3 p.m. on Saturday. Tickets are digital only, and the link to purchase is on the Tularosa Schools Facebook page. Wow! There are 8 games for New Mexico football on Friday. Some of those include New Mexico Military Institute at West Las Vegas, Hobbs at Cleveland, Mayfield at Roswell, and Cruces heads to Centennial. Your Crazy Radio spot on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for cloudy skies, a 40% chance of showers. Mostly cloudy tonight with a 50% chance of showers. Partly sunny tomorrow with a 30% chance of showers. Your high today in the basin, 60. Low tonight of 41. High tomorrow, 55 degrees. In Cloudcroft, mostly cloudy skies with a 50% chance of rain and snow. Snow accumulation of less than a half an inch expected. Mostly cloudy skies tonight with a 60% chance of rain and snow. Mostly cloudy tomorrow with a 40% chance of rain and snow. Your high today for Cloudcroft, 40. Low tonight of 25. High tomorrow, 38 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.com, and learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. We've also launched the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel, and it features our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. We'd like to take a moment to thank those of you that have subscribed to our YouTube channel, and if you've not done so already, please do so. That way you too can remain informed as to the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. That concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.